and welcome to another one-stop geek shop podcasting. I am Billy at _Swan_man on Twitter. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube with One Stop Geek Shop. Who are you and why are you on my phone?
Same person. I'm always the same person. We don't have guests on this show. David.
Well,
at Ricochet_19 on Twitter.
Why don't we have guests, David?
Because there is a national pandemic that is killing people left and right.
You do not, left and right, you do not have to say national. It's in the word. Pandemic.
Fair.
If more people played the game.
Yeah, it's a board game. I won't play it.
You didn't play the Pandemic when you played? I guess not. No, it had little tchotchkes. Of course you played it. You played a game called Pandemic. I think we played the Seasons one, which has all kinds of unlockable little goodies inside that you can, open and unearth as you progress, making it fun. But now we can't play it because there's a pandemic. So, there it is. Exactly. We survived Black Friday. I hope you did. Last we met, we were talking about Black Friday and all that good holiday business. Hope your food was good. Hope you got some deal skis. I know I did, some of which I cannot divulge until after, the big reveals. It's a holiday thing. Even Pandemic got some secrets, but that doesn't mean I left empty-handed. How was your holiday, Dave?
Quiet. So, can't complain.
I mean, we didn't have to see people that we don't usually see. Good as excuse as any.
I think the majority of my family lives, 1,000 miles away, so.
I mean, yeah, that's my feeling on it. What do you say we talk about all those sweet deal skis with The Hunt, the first segment? Oh, but first, I'm remiss that this episode's the top 5 toy line inspired theme park attractions. That's a mouthful that we would like to see. We won't see, but...
Well, yeah.
But theme parks, it's a big social media deal. I know I watch a lot of YouTube, Defunctland, and... damn it, there's another one, but I'll stick with Defunctland for now. Retro World rules, and it's a big, there's a very big following with theme park reviews, etc. The Wonderful World of Food is a YouTube channel I like. Very Disney. I can't afford to go there. So I take my daughter to YouTube and we watch other people that live closer, it's California, I believe, and watch them enjoy the food, or not, largely enjoy, and tchotchkes and stuff, and there it is. So, that's the topic. So, theme park rides or attractions, I leave it open-ended that way, that we would like to see that would be largely, toy-inspired, which is another sticky wicket that I'll tackle when we get to it. But yeah, how was your hunt? Hunsky.
Well, let's see here. I haven't found crap in stores. I didn't last time we talked. I still haven't.
You go to stores? All right.
Oh, well, you have to get groceries.
Pandemic stuff. The audience loves it.
You want some sad retail jockey handling your groceries before they put them in your car.
How is that any different from any other? We're all in hell now, don't you get it?
You know what you're looking for and they don't.
We are all essential. Well, that's why you type up the online list. I did it once, and it was very strange, the Walmart curbside. No surprise there that it'll be, we'll be talking about Walmart a lot soon. But no figs, huh? No figs on your end.
No, I have not found anything in stores significant. Beyond the Mega Constructs 2-pack of the Predator and Dutch in Thermovision.
Yes, I saw that.
Yes, I did find one of those.
That's fun.
But Walmart did back order my Netflix Bumblebee. So, great.
Stick to it.
Wonderful. They canceled my Alita one. They back order that. So, again, as we've talked about in the past, what the hell is their priority on shipping? Who gets the items first? How do they decide?
I told you about that. I largely think it speaks to the pre-order means that's how much stock they want to take in, regardless of what they're going to ship out. And when they get that amount, the people that then see it is live buy it from that same stock, and then they're like, oh, well, we haven't shipped those out, so you get back ordered. Or, oh, there was more demand than we than we figured there would be due to the pre-order numbers, so whatever, sorry, you've been back ordered. / pandemic makes getting things timely hard, but I think that's kind of what Walmart and Target do, is that they don't do it like a reliable, reputable third party. They're certainly not as good as Ringside Collectibles. Mwah! But yeah, that's the best I got without having a formal answers, that they kind of take that number and be like, cool, okay. Or they outsource the pre-order process to someone within Walmart that's not like head of logistics. So when logistics fills their orders, they give, the pre-order team the dregs, and that doesn't always line up mathematically to the people that have pre-ordered. Because that third party is not tied into the logistics side of things, though they should be.
This is all supposition, and it's still more answers than I've actually gotten from Walmart.
Oh, I've seen some wild text chains from collectors and stuff in the community, because if we're having a problem, others are too, and I've certainly seen a lot of feedback online with like the automated response tool that goes to another third party through Walmart to be like, how can I address your problem? Would you like a coupon, a promo code for next order? If item exists in future, would you like maybe some percentage off of it if it ever comes back? The question mark was implied with the tone. But yeah, it's wild. I don't think pandemic helps, but I also don't think that pandemic is 100% a part of it. We had these issues before the pandemic, so yeah.
Yeah, it just seems to be exacerbating it. Everything's getting worse.
Unrelated, totally related. Speaking of, did you say Walmart exclusives?
I didn't, but let's hit.
Well, that's what
we can hit that.
That's what your Bumblebee's Walmart. My hunt involved a lot of outsourcing to procure said exclusives. I finally got a good brother hooked me up with the Undertaker 30th Anniversary Elite exclusive to Walmart. It was a part of a big shippable rounder that never made it to Kentucky? Never made it to the Lexington, Fayette County area. Although,
East Coast.
Yeah, up yours, Chad. Chad says there was like 4 of them, but I don't buy it. I do not believe. This thing was supposed to be a rounder. I've seen pictures of it that celebrated 30th anniversary of The Undertaker, which was a moment that happened not so long ago, and this figure perfectly mimics it, so I'm pumped that I got it. I got a good deal from someone that opened him up and was like selling it loose. I took it for basically retail plus shipping, so I now have the 30 years of Undertaker, Mattel Elite, which looks just like his last thing that he did until Saudi Arabia calls. So that's really cool.
Yeah, pretty much.
That rounder doesn't exist. That rounder was supposed to have 2 cases, so 8 Undertaker 30s. I think that's the math. It was going to have 8 Decade of Domination exclusive to Walmart, which included a first appearance Undertaker. So this is him when he's really young and like chubby and boy looking. So I got Decade of Domination Undertaker through my pre-order I made in June, was back ordered till September. Back order was pursuant until February. I got an email saying February 24th, 2021 is the expected ship date, after it wasn't going to be shipped on December 10th. I then got an update not so long ago that my order had been shipped from Florida and was due to me in Kentucky by February 24th, 2021. I was confused, as the back order and the shipping confirmation were back-to-back.
Back order, you just reminded me of something.
Ooh. I then received the Decade of Domination Undertaker. I ordered it in June. Expected February 24th, 2021. I got it like a day ago. And it's cool. Like, it's nice to know. Finally, after all of this, I got the Rattlesnake Mountain. We talked about that. That came in. Similar kind of thing. Well, that was the thing where I ordered it because the pre-order was being fucky. This one just, I hung in there with my Undertaker order, and it worked out. Still didn't get a Mark Henry, so if anybody knows, collectors open collectors. Or if it, that rounder shows up, because we're going to get 2 cases of Decade of Domination and then 4 cases of the whatever variation of modern elites are, whatever wave your local Walmart is on. I know mine got a bunch of SummerSlam again, and has held tight to that, even though we are well into the late 70s, 78, 79 should be hitting, but whatever. What was your Walmart exclusive?
Oh, no.
Oh, nothing you...
Backorder reminded me that Target also backordered my War for Cybertron thrust figure. So, I'm in the red. I'm in negative as far as the hunt goes.
What's his name? Wyatt Thrust? Never mind.
Thrust, yeah. He's one of the Coneheads.
Beldar.
Different Coneheads. Probably dumber.
I was backordered on my my Legends with Target, and they eventually came. They just, credited my debit card 1,000 times! 1,000 times they credited it. And that's very frustrating. I think that's the route for a lot of people getting canceled, is that it, finds that the money that they've been playing with is suddenly not there because they should just fucking keep it. They keep putting it back and taking it out, that sometimes it goes into the... They took it out and now it's no longer there, so they're just like, oh, we'll cancel it. I think that might be part of it. I don't know. Speaking of ringside collectibles...
The nonsense we deal with, I wouldn't be surprised.
No. I got my ringside collectibles super sweet deal on Black Friday, ordered on Thursday. Got them in pretty quick. After the Survivor Series appearance, I had to have them. The WWE Elite 81, was it? Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, The Street Profits, featuring Elite 81's Bianca Belair. Elite 81, which is a fire fucking wave. But they were so good on Survivor Series, I had to have them. 81 also features The Rock, as he introduced the concept of SmackDown to Fox. So you have just a Dwayne Johnson. It has a Shinsuke Nakamura and his wrestling jammins. Stunning Steve Austin from way too long ago. And then the rest of the characters. So I'm down by 3. But those can all either wait or never be bought by me.
Steve Austin back when he still had kneecaps?
When he had hair, too. Stunning Steve.
He had hair?
Yeah. He's Hollywood Blondes, man.
God, I can't picture that.
It's weird. WWE Network, you can watch all of that old-ass wrestling. He was a part of the Dangerous Alliance. Good stuff. He was quick. He fought Sting. Who... I guess that's...
Everyone fought Sting.
Everyone. Awesome. Sting came back as an old man, so will Jazzwares be making some Sting figures? They've already threatened us with it. Jeremy Padower, the night that Sting came out, said, ooh, there's so much to pick from, and which one do you want first, etc., etc. I want my old man Sting first, because I always want old man anybody. I want old, dilapidated Roddy Piper. I want old, dilapidated Sting.
You want your toys and your characters falling apart. You want them late stage.
Yep. 100%.
Limping and tired.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I? Because I have all the Prime guy. Fuck. Undertaker with his Undertaker Cabernet Sauvignon. Been telling me about fucking recount the vote or whatever. Right-wing ass. So if you didn't buy anything, I guess we'll go to the news with what's next? I guess. Do you have anything for what is next? Yes.
There's a couple bits of news.
Ooh. Get some crossover.
I mean, we saw Mando Monday yesterday, and there's
Mando!
Beautiful Nerf Mandalorian rifle.
I wrote that down.
And something or other.
Hold on, I wrote the specs, because I knew motherfuckers were going to get uptight about it. Amban Phase Pulse Rifle. Amban.
Which is silly, because it's a disintegration rifle. It's not a phase rifle. But fine, it's whatever.
I thought it was a Nerf rifle. Is that exclusive to Amazon? Or are they just giving the pre-orders?
There's a couple places carrying it, because I saw BBTS has pre-orders for it at 120. Amazon had pre-orders for it at 100.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if it's on Pulse as well, but let's be honest, I haven't actually looked at any of the listings, because who can actually afford that?
What, $100?
On a Nerf rifle?
I mean...
That's a bit difficult to justify.
It's Star Wars, and I guess it's 1-1, right?
It's pretty close. His rifle is his almost 6 feet long, and this is 4.
That's pretty good. I have nowhere to put... I have all these donated Nerf rifles.
Yeah, same.
No.
Man, even the packaging is pretty.
Yeah, that's kind of a deal maker. If it wasn't the Star Wars rifle that every nerd will have whenever cons come back. But still, it is pretty. I haven't seen him use it in a way that compels me to buy it, but I'm just now dipping my toe into S2 and have not regretted a thing. So we both got that. We'll cross that one off the list. Big Mandalorian Nerf rifle. I might get it because I'm insane.
Oh, I want it. Don't get me wrong there. But right now I'm picking between rent and food. So toys are a little under the list at the moment.
Eat your rent.
I got my pre-orders coming for me, and someday.
Eat your landlord. Live in Carcass. Solves itself. You just gotta... Queen's Gambit, that shit. A show I didn't watch. What else you got? Let's see if we got other crossover.
Well, let's see here. We had the Fan First Friday for all the Marvel Legends, so we got to see all the X of Swords or House of X. I don't know what the hell it's called. I don't actually read the comics, the X-Men comics, in ages. So, but the figures look neat. Got that 3-headed Advanced Sentinel for the Build-A-Figure.
Ooh, I missed that one. I know I missed something. I was watching the documentary on Disney Plus and was, as a toy person, it's fine. But Marvel 616 is pretty cool, but I was explaining to the Masked Avenger that it's like, I'm kind of already in the know, so I really wanted like more in-depth news on Toy Biz and how Hasbro took over and all that stuff. And instead it's very glancing, like, oh, Funko makes bobbleheads. They don't say why Funko makes Marvel bobbleheads instead of just Funko Pops, but I know why. Probably everyone else knows why, but nobody wants to bring it up, so fine. It's very glossy, but it goes down smooth, so I guess as long as it gets that crossover. I got a lot of McFarlane stuff, and by a lot, I mean two.
Well, I mean, they showed their the next wave of DC, or actually Batman, Superman figures.
Including Batman Beyond!
Yes!
With
that was
flaming high heels.
He would have to have high
He's
heels.
huge!
Where else are you going to put the jet booster?
Booster. I don't know. Okay. They also revealed some Mortal Kombat 11 classic game, Cabal and Smoke.
Oh yeah, I like that smoke. That smoke looks good.
Cabal's never done it. I think it's the hook swords. What a hipster weapon. He's got like a half robot face. I kick his ass all the time. Go to hell, Cabal. Boss Fight Toys has many licenses, and this one's Popeye. So you get your Popeye, your Bluto, and olive oil, and the other one. Why? Between that
I think fondly of Popeye.
I guess. That's fine. I mean, I'd prefer a Robin Williams version, but also, between that and, like, the Phantom and Zorro, it's just like, what is this market? I love Boss Fight, but what is this? The Grandpa line. What is happening?
It's definitely niche, but,
Flash Gordon, even if I go for Flash Gordon the movie, that's 40 years ago. What's happening? I don't know, man, but I like their work. Speaking of liking their work and not buying anything, Leonard announced Predator. They will have the Predator license. Again.
Exactly.
But this time.
How in the heck? Okay, so what? Last year, Leonard announces that somehow they have gotten a hold of the license to make these Kenner-esque play sets for an R-rated movie. And they're fucking great. I mean, I love the concept. I love the idea. It's fantastic. I still have no clue how they did it, though. I mean, talk about coming out of left field, and they've done it again with frigging Predator.
I wish the Predators were in scale with the aliens. You can get all of the aliens you need with that $20 gift set.
Yeah.
For Christmas, except it still has the lame core guys. I think the colors on the aliens threw me off, but I was hoping some crossover with this Predator, get, your Rampage Dwayne The Rock Johnson figure, because it should all, mesh. But no, they're 7 inches. They are literally knockoff NECA with that.
It's not just that. They've got the light-up effect for the plasma caster on their shoulders.
Cool!
And one of them, I guess it's a variation of the Jungle Hunter. I was actually talking with people on Twitter about this. We're not really certain. But he not only has either it's an alternate head or a removable helmet, but when you press down on his unhelmeted head, his mandibles separate.
Hell yeah. That must be the 12-incher then.
It didn't look like, probably was, but it didn't look like it.
Well, they made a cutesy Berserk Predator, which is the Predator's character, and I love that.
Just watched that again recently.
Fuck, hell yeah. You damn right.
Great movie.
Well,
There's a rumor going around that Disney wants to bring in Arnold Schwarzenegger and Adrian Brody for a Predator sequel.
Just do what Spider-Man's doing, unrelated to toys.
Oh my god, there's another one.
Just do what Spider-Man's doing.
We're called One Stop Geek Shop. We're allowed to branch out. We can talk movies.
Another what? What was that reaction to? I need...
You said unrelated to toys. It doesn't have to be.
What?
Geek Shop.
We don't sell anything. Yet.
Yes. We're not exactly a shop yet. This is just the podcast variant.
You get sweet YouTube video of me eating hot nuts soon. They're hot, or so they say.
You stole my joke.
Yeah. They came in a tube. They're half-eaten. Thanks, Duke, but they're half-eaten. He ate half of them. You're supposed to eat all of them.
The important thing is he didn't eat half of each nut.
Not that I know of. Maybe suck the powder off and spit them back in the tube.
Half my chewed leavings.
Well, that leads me to a hot toy take. Next segment. Hot toy take. And it involves a duke. It involves a king. The king must fall. Hasbro. I'm talking to you. Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm watching Mandalorian. I'm having a grand old time with Star Wars for the first time in a couple of years. Season 1's fine, but Season 2, it really gets me. It gets me.
Season 2's better. I have issues with Season 2, but continue.
Quiet, nerd. It's all stuff that we do. It's all stuff that, I do. It's all rubbing me the right way. Except I can't find those figures to save my fucking life. I've never seen G.I. Joe Classified. I've never seen any Star Wars Black, The Mandalorian on a peg or shelf in my life. This shit has been happening. When was the 6-inch G.I. Joe coming out? Late 2019, early 2020? Pandemic be damned.
Right, yeah.
The Mandalorian was last year, so 2019. And I've got a lot of...
Let me amend. I believe G.I. Joe has been this year alone.
Right. Fair. Yeah. Not that I want to buy them, but if I did, it wouldn't matter. But it's all Hasbro. The only thing I find from Hasbro in this area is fucking secondhand Marvel Legends, the expensive-ass Marvel Legends movie line, because it's fucking expensive.
Peg warmers.
$24.99 my ass. You're not NECA yet. I would appreciate it if Hasbro was like, oh, we made Hugh Jackman from X-Men Origins Wolverine, but he's the price point of a NECA figure that's fucking superb. That doesn't shake out for me. Yeah, they have more articulation, but it's how is it different from a regular Marvel Legend, except that it's, got the likenesses. So where's this shit going?
Except that Marvel Legends MCU figures have the likenesses, so there really is no...
Yeah.
Honestly, I think they're doing the whole price raise test again to see if people are willing to purchase $25 Marvel Legends instead of $20 Marvel Legends.
So Rebecca Romaine is the test.
$15 Marvel Legends instead of $10 Marvel Legends. It's the same fucking boost every time.
Boo.
I think that's what's happening.
But Hasbro's supposed to be on top of this shit.
Considered, it might not be working out for them, considering the sea of peg warmers we keep seeing in this case.
I heard... Look, we all knew Domino was going to be a peg warmer, and that's just because Marvel fans are trash. Fans are trash, by and large. I love you all, but also not great. So Domino's not going to sell for shit, because she didn't. Mystique hasn't sold for shit. Here, Cable doesn't sell. I could have gotten him for $10.
I'm thinking part of that is also case distribution, because they're buying entire, multiple cases of just one figure.
Yeah. Is that how they're... See, that's...
Yeah, they're packaged as one SKU a piece.
That's fucked up. But if Hasbro's gonna, run with that... That's a prestige brand. Hasbro, as a company, they are the ones that brought you to the dance with action figures. They made G.I. Joe. They have all this IP. Well, they bought G.I. Joe. They bought Kenner, and that's a lot of big shoes to fill. But they're really dropping the ball, I think, at least in my region. So they're whack. Mattel is also whack.
In this region, yes.
Except I can order Mattel shit from ringsidecollectibles.com. And Barbie, not a problem. Not that I've bought any lately, wink wink, but I'm just saying, why is it so fucking hard to find something that's based on an IP that is so dreadfully popular in The Mandalorian? Aside from Baby Yoda, there ain't shit! I can't even...
I have seen on pegs one Mandalorian figure in person, and that was the carbonized variant from last year.
Neat.
If I had actually some level of foresight at the time, I definitely would have bought him. But
that's the one that's saved on my Target app, and that's the only one that's come up as purchasable. But it's that shiny, weird candy coating, and I'm like,
no, it looks like crap. That's why I didn't want it in the first place. I saw it, was like,
I'll do one better. They said that, Cobra Island, G.I. Joe Classified, something that doesn't have an IP right now. There's no TV show, there's, a handful of cheap video games, but G.I. Joe's not on the public consciousness, as opposed to The Mandalorian, which is very much a part of the conversation, around. It's relevant. So there's the split, and they said that G.I. Joe at Target didn't get the pomp because it didn't have anything, so why would we go and push it as hard as we would Star Wars? Because you remember, Star Wars Day at Target was a big, big deal. Every May the 4th, since the new trilogy, they've been like, oh man, come and get your deals with stupid pajamas and fucking buy all of our garbage. It was a manufactured holiday, like Love Day from Simpsons. So,
yeah.
The question is, they didn't do G.I. Joe any justice because there's nothing to do it for. So why release the product, at least in Target's mind? Why release it widespread when you can just have bots and scalpers be upset about it? Versus The Mandalorian, a Star Wars property that's hot and right now, and they have exclusives, but we can't... I've never seen them. I haven't seen shit on anything, and it's not just the holidays. It's not just the scalpers, though. Fuck them, too. Hold on, I got a little gunshot move. Bap, bap, bap! Because why are you buying 3 special edition Din Djarin's? You fuck. You don't need 3.
Not for themselves.
Trash. I hope it turns into Power of the Force on your ass. Because who knows, it might. I've got all these Marvel Legends and, 112 figures that won't sell anymore.
Speaking of Power of the Force and just having way too much of something that everyone thought was going to be valuable, there is a rumor. There is a rumor pertaining directly to what I've talked about with the Operation Cobra Island G.I. Joes and other snagged figures over the last couple of months.
Boz Skaggs?
The bot snagged.
That's a good jazz name.
It is kind of, yeah. The rumor is that Hasbro plans on releasing these figures again at a later date. This is significant, right? Because they don't usually do this with exclusives to begin with, but it's also exactly what I've been saying Hasbro needs to do. They need to just come right out and say, we are going to release these figures. They will be available next year whenever their stupid contract whatever this exclusive contract with Target is expires.
Fuck you, Target.
And they will be available at Pulse on whatever date.
Well, Let's hope for the best. Hashtag Razor Crest.
Rumor is that might actually be happening. So.
Well, what's your hot toy take? What's got you pissed off? I'm mad that Hasbro's a piece of shit.
Your hot toy take and my hot toy take kind of melded together into a pretty sizable segment.
Eat shit, Hasbro. Go to hell. Or don't. I don't know. Just sell me the bullshit.
Do better.
It's the internet. How come I can...
It's the internet. Do better.
Even if it is exclusive, here, I'll say this. As a lowly wrestling collector, I can pretty much get almost anything I really want if I fucking put my, my heels into it. I cannot say the same, because I've tried. It's like, for Star Wars, or fucking, if I wanted G.I. Joe, I guess I could, but I got G.I. Joe. But I'll leave it at that, where it's like, I have no easy way to, like, procure Star Wars.
No, everything Black Series has always been, like, limited numbers.
Small batch. Cool.
Small batch, and then the only things that end up left on the pegs are just, like, the occasional random peg warmer that suddenly no one wants, and the stores all have 12 of.
It's weird. There's all the Black Series I find are, like, fucking, like, cool. I just, But, like, I'll get that Bespin Han Solo. I've seen him many times. Those are cool, objectively cool figures. With the retro carding, that rules. But...
Oh, the retro card ones, yeah, they're alright. I keep eyeballing the, Bespin Hoth Leia. But...
Pervert. So...
Who could blame me?
And with that, we'll go to the top 5. The top 5 toy-inspired theme park attractions that we want.
I think it's going to kind of devolve, kind of like our hot take. It's just going to be us talking about rides that would be cool.
Oh, yeah. But with, like, segmented with characters and things. Toy lines. What do you have for number 5?
Well, I've been thinking I'm on this for a while. Especially when you had suggested for them to be rides instead of just like entire theme parks, which makes more sense.
Yeah, when you said theme parks, I had a few days of like, none of this, not many of these are good enough to be an entire park.
Right. I had the idea earlier. I told you Jason the Wheeled Warriors go-karts, which I think I'm the only one that would be amused by that, having these weird futuristic-looking go-karts and your other black-colored, like alien plant-infused go-karts.
What the hell is Jason the Wheeled Warriors?
I understand. I'm old.
Let me go into the Toy Fair price guide.
Man.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
Roughly the same era.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, I'll start with, I was like 5 to be kind of like obviously not number 1. So there it is. My weakest / strongest but cutesy idea is I built mine like one-stop geek shop land. Come down and drink some pool water, you motherfucker. Drown your ex-wife. No one will miss her. And then come on down, ride a coaster, get drunk, get sunstroke, figure out a way home. Just get a hotel. It's the theme park experience. Right?
This is just you pushing people around in a wheelbarrow in your backyard while the chickens get angry.
Come on! One and all. So with that, let's get something for the kids. It's a toy-ish podcast, but something for the kids, more specifically so. And I came up with Mighty Max / Polly Pocket Kids Land. Put all the little boogers in so you have like a lot of like climbing adventure obstacle courses that have the little secret hidden things that I enjoy about both Polly Pocket and Mighty Max. Because Mighty Max ruled because he had like little bookcases that were impossibly small, and then you could open them and there was like shit in there, like a gremlin or a bat, and things constructed, and it was all very soft but very like detailed, pretty.
You bastard! You stole my number 1.
I took him back. Woohoo!
Mighty Max everything, an entire frigging park of that.
I
mean, those toys, the little details they had in those play sets, you'd open up and they would have, like, secret passages, and they would have dungeons, and all manner of hidden stuff in such a tiny scale, and you just want to climb into the damn thing and look around.
With your giant sneakers.
make that an entire park of like jungle gyms and
Yeah.
and I don't even know if you could do. There'd probably be rides and stuff like a log flume or whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, he had to escape sometimes. My top tier Mighty Max hand cat, because I couldn't afford the giant ones that were the size of like a human head, which existed.
Right. It was always just the little hand.
My favorite one was the like skull with the eyeball that was like the Frankenstein castle. That thing ruled. So Mighty Max gets some love along with Polly Pocket. It's the same IP. Polly Pocket. It's all Mattel. It's all walk downstairs and find hidden shit and do fun shit. Fuck. Number 4. Or number 5 for you.
Wait, no. I'm going to tag on to that. Because it's actually relevant. Where did it go? I actually saved this. I can find the blasted thing.
Mighty Max had a weird gun with a backpack attachment. I know there's a cartoon, but I have no idea what the fuck he was doing.
Rob Paulson, the voice actor, mentioned recently that
His name was Robert Paulson?
he thinks it's time for a Mighty Max revival. Yes, his name is Rob Paulson. His voice actor.
Mattel is already in his ass with that, because they remade Polly Pocket, like, just now. Polly Pocket's back, and on the shelves, I've seen those, Hasbro, you fucks. I've seen the Narwhal and the Unicorn Polly Pocket set. Where's my fucking Mando, you bastard? But yeah, no. So, I mean, I guess that means it's already kind of on its way. If he's like, oh, hey, it'd be cool if that existed. I'm like, the fix is in. But that's a cool fix. What's your number 4?
Number 4. Yeah, my ideas are much less cohesive.
Legal pad, I just scribbled.
Legal pad would have been a good idea.
Good.
No, I don't actually have cohesive ideas here. No,
Land. Land for lamps.
No, I got one more. Actually one more.
No, alright.
Because you stole my...
Killed Mighty Max!
You stole my Mighty Max. Masters of the Universe Battle Bones roller coaster.
You stole mine!
Are you kidding me?
Not Battle Bones. Not the... You go with your coaster, and then I'll get to that. My little ideas. Or no, yeah, we'll just tag on to it.
That thing is perfect for a roller coaster.
Yeah. So what's he... You have the power and you launch off and...
Yeah, well, okay, I have seen some weird-ass roller coasters that suspend you standing upright. And they basically just fling your upright body around corners and whatnot. You have that same basic design attached to a, well, in this case, it would work better if it were snake-like instead of four-legged lizard bones. But
snakes?
They can have legs dangling, who cares? Big skull on the front as it goes around the corners.
Yeah, that's fair. My Masters of the Universe, so I'll just absorb 4 into this. So since we're on Masters of the Universe, my idea was to make a Masters of the Universe, if you're having a land, Eternia is just great to have, like, snack bars and all that good fun stuff.
Oh, God, yeah.
But then the jewel, my attraction, is the Gray Skull Mystery Tour, which is basically, it's a style of a theme park ride, like the Cinderella's Mystery Tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which follows the Chronicles of Prydain and other villains. But you just go through Castle Grayskull with a tour guide, and then some crazy special effects, fucking snake-based Skeletor shenanigans take place. Until, because we didn't have Cinderella's Mystery Tour in America, you could just rip off Cinderella's Mystery Tour and get to both sides of the sword at some point, put them together, and blast evil away by, having the power. There you go. That's it. And then whoever is selected to, do that, they have to shred their clothes and be in a loincloth. You get on top of Larry
and... lawsuits ensue.
Yeah. You strip a child down into a furry loincloth so they can slide the sword onto their back, and then they can ride Larry and Barry inside of the Cringer suit. The Battle Cat. You get two talented guys, and which one's the ass? And just right away.
Just so many, so much crying.
Everyone had a wonderful time at Castle Grayskull. How carried away would those character actors get inside of those suits? Especially Skeletor with his prominence.
Oh my god. Actually, any of Skeletor's henchmen would definitely be all over the damn place, just up the walls.
Beastman passed out in the fountain because it's so hot. My life is hell! My number 3 is a vague concept because I don't want to shill for one wrestling company. I think all wrestling companies have some merit. So a wrestling-based attraction wouldn't hurt. I definitely thought of you could steal the bones of the Incredible Hulk ride, which launches the cars suddenly based on not hydraulic, but they definitely shoot off instead of the slow build with the hook using natural gravity and all that. The Hulk uses a propulsion system that gets you up there even faster, and so you have more momentum. Pretty gnarly ride. So what that one does as it does that is it has the Hulk changing me like brrr! And since he is the GOAT and one of the greatest baby faces of all time, why not use John Cena's entrance to be the thrust of a WWE coaster, where it has that little build-up in the song where and the boo get launched down, and then you can go through all the stuff, or just ride the roller coaster and enjoy the power of C Nation.
I don't know, man. If they have the same level of, I don't know, safety precautions that regular WWE does, it's just going to launch people into the next county.
That's fine.
Just break right off the rails.
They knew what they were doing. The family was offered a small stipend. You get the merch rights. Don't even worry about it. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Broken Skull IPA, a delicious beer. At a vendor, and that's just what I stow in the fanny pack anyway. But Wrestling Land, there's some stuff there, but wrestling is such an attraction on its own that it's kind of takes the piss out of having and now it's something else. But, I think a themed roller coaster and some snack bars doesn't hurt. Obviously, it already exists. But wait, what? What did I do? Oh, right, we combined. It's a layup to just have, if we were doing an entire park, you could get so much out of Jurassic Park, which is a formidable toy line, and if you don't know, now you know that Billy's terrified of the first movie dinosaurs. All other dinosaurs are whack bullshit, and should have eaten Chris Pratt anyway. But I'm saying that aesthetic is so rich with color and ambiance that you feel like you're in Jurassic Park as you watch the movie. So I wish Universal would do more that isn't quite so Jurassic Worldy, but it's the future.
Well, actually, just dedicating a park to that movie would work.
Yeah.
Because we've seen bits and pieces of rides based on it.
Yeah. I've been on the old one. I haven't been on the new one. Go
ham with it. Because I've seen some awesome animatronic dinosaur suits at parks that people will use sometimes. And yeah, just take that and go nuts. Have a petting zoo.
Eat Dennis Nedry.
Everyone wants to hug the Triceratops. It's just the way it is.
I don't know. I don't. He's a big pile of shit. I don't know. But since we covered most of that,
another thing you could do. You could have kids digging through fake poop looking for treasure.
I'm for it. Speaking of fake poop, it's time for America with my number 1, which you mentioned, but you got to go with G.I. Joe versus Cobra. Cobra versus Joe, the eternal struggle.
I don't know, man.
Just red coaster versus blue coaster. But think of Zartan's Nibbles or Swamp Ride, like a log ride with the Sea-Doo, the little shitty Zartan packed in Sea-Doo. Or you could just do the not bumper cars, but the little fake motorcycles for the Dreadnoks. You can blink and a nod.
Animatronic Crocmaster standing up to his waist in the swamp. And his arm comes up with a chain and a big alligator comes stabbing at the boat.
I mean, that could just be if we're doing animatronic, thrill rides, like the tours, Joe versus Cobra wouldn't be bad to be passing through a battle. That'd be sweet.
Oh, you could have a laser tag section.
Trouble bubble launcher.
Red lasers versus blue lasers.
Yeah. Get inside the trouble. What was the Joe trouble bubble? It wasn't a trouble bubble. Trouble bubble. Trouble bubble. It's fun to say. G.I. Joe had one. The good guys had trouble, because they had one of everything. What was the Joe version? Or did they have a name for it?
I'm trying to picture it, and generally I can come up with this stuff pretty quick, but I cannot think of what you're talking about.
It's in the movie. I think they have matching...
I mean, in the opener for the movie,
they
take... like Snake Eyes takes Cobra Commander's Trouble Bubble, flies around in it.
Trouble Bubble ride would be sweet. Oh
wait,
the vehicles
like the swing rides.
Yeah, just boo.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. The food would be pretty cool. I think Sergeant Slaughter's fucking corn dogs or something. Maggot.
Live.
That's in order.
Live music.
Yeah.
You could have cold playing.
And the audience would be nothing but 40-year-old men. Yay! That's a secret slam for someone to discover if they download the pod. Shh. I won't say who. Actually, that's a cold burn on a lot of dudes. G.I. Joe was from a certain era. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Give it a chance. It might come back.
It's not coming back. That movie series is deader than disco. But I have some special mentions. Obviously, we all want a world of Star Trek. I feel Star Trek's very toyetic and lends itself to rides and stuff, just that how do you juice that without it just being like, we're in the 23rd century, and The Ghostbusters, they had a ride, but I didn't get to do it, and it didn't last nearly long enough. It should still be going. Batman, Six Flags had the stunt show and the coaster. It rules. They should have never torn it down.
A lot of Marvel properties have done this. There's been Spider-Man rides and zipping around over New York.
Yeah, they do the three-dimensional computer thing and stuff. But I mean, do you kick yourself in the ass if you're Six Flags or whatever and you have a heritage piece of a ride like Batman Returns and now it's aged back into popularity and you decided to replace it with Conker's Bad Fur Day? What do you do? Conker's Bad Fur Day will never die.
Well, but for some it might never even live.
Not as timely, not as evergreen as Batman Returns. Because it's almost Christmas. We gotta talk about Batman Returns. You gotta screw some Batman Returns into some Christmas talk. And since it is December, if not Christmas, then solstice. But it's whatever. Everyone that's dead is now dead and cold in the ground, and we still live. And that's why we kiss under the holly wreath and Uncle's drinking in the punch bowl again. Holidays.
I think you've got some mythologies cross wires there, but
that's how religions are made. What do you think we should do for next top 5? What's next? I wrote worst Christmas fads ? I
don't even know what that would be.
Is it I guess it's when we were working at Toys R Us, because fucking pod, where they had Tickle Me Elmo, but he just humped the bed instead.
Oh my god.
You remember that? We're
that awful Tickle Me Elmo, yes.
Because, Tickle Me Elmo worked in 96, so we'll just do Elmo climbs out of bed awkwardly. I don't know, something to consider. Something holiday-esque. Don't make me already whip out the Batman card. I got all these Kenner action-packed pamphlets behind me. What a toy line. But with that, it's been great. It's been real fun. I am Billy at _Swan_man for the One Stop Geek Shop podcast.
And I am David at Ricochet_19 on Twitter.
Yay! And as we say, never grow up, never surrender.